there's a calf. There's a calf. She's going to be very protective. I'll try and get a bit closer. It's raining so much this morning. So from yesterday's glorious sunshine to today, absolutely pouring with rain as they predicted. It's an absolutely gorgeous, clear sky, sunny morning, but apparently, according to our thermometer, it's only 6 degrees, which is chilly for July. So it's 5:30. I'm just going around the sheep and cows, having a check round, enjoying the sunshine. This is one of our hay meadows. Perhaps the end of this week, we might be able to mow. It was Monday today, so yesterday, Sunday, we started moving the tractors around so that we can get the mower out. We're going to replace the blades, and it's just time to get everything in position, ready to go, so that when we get the window of weather, we're organised. And the lane is full of lovely wildflowers at the moment. And it's just such a really gorgeous morning. We may not have that many sunny mornings in Derbyshire, but when they do, they're really special. So again, looking over the mowing area, this is one of my favourite views. Dad loved this view. And it's 6:30 now, and a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. It's raining so much this morning. So from yesterday's glorious sunshine to today, absolutely pouring with rain as they predicted. Is it the 9th of July today? A really, really horrible day. So it is really blowing across. I don't know if you can see that. Definitely not a very nice summer's day. So you have to excuse me looking a little bit windswept. Here's one of my bottle-fed lambs, come to say hi. So the sheep are a bit restless, but anyway, yesterday we had about 45 mil of rain here, it's a lot. It was a very, very rainy day. The good news is that the lambs have been washed clean because they were really mucky last week when we got them in. Just all climbing over each other. So they're all nice and clean now, but hopefully it didn't wash off the fly stuff. And yeah, they could do with moving out of this field, and it could do with topping really. So a few more days and they'll go back over there. They're on like a rotation. You can see there, that lamb there is one that had its tail trimmed up last week. And on the whole, the lambs are looking all right. It's fairly mild. I think it's been about 18 degrees. So I am hoping that this mild weather will help bring the grass on, because we definitely need it. She's got her 3 lambs still. First job in the morning now when I go out is to check the cows, because we could be calving any time. We've only got 4 cows to calve. I'm just going to duck under the electric fence. Yeah, we've only got 4 to calve, I think from mid-July, so we're kind of there now. It's the 11th of July today, and it's a really rainy, horrible wet morning again. So I don't know what's going on with the weather, but we're not going to be haymaking whilst it's like this. It's a really, really big disappointment to, again, just be having these sort of washout summers, washout springs, washout autumn. Just makes farming really difficult, and yeah, don't know what to say really. So I've seen 3 of the cows so far. I've just got 1 more to find. So having a look at her teats. This is the youngest cow. I think I thought her teats looked kind of swollen. I would say she's going to calve soon. So the last one, April, she's just hanging out around the licks. So they've got like a garlic salt there, which is good for the flies, hopefully, a salt, and they've got like a calving bucket with minerals and things, nutrients in it. Chase is helping this morning, aren't you, Chase? This is the hay meadow, and I think all of the heavy rain that we've had has pretty much flattened it, which I don't know if that's an issue now at this point. I was waiting to cut it. And it was actually dry for maybe the first time when we filled up the water last, but now we're back. So we are currently just topping up the cows' water. Nick's checking the weather forecast. Is there any mowing windows, Nick?
Not yet, not yet. There's lots of rain windows.
It's got to that time of year where we're just constantly checking the weather forecast to see when we might like to haymake. And I don't think it's going to be this week. Just looks a little bit too unsettled and unpredictable, and we have got time. It's only the 12th of July, so we'll probably not be doing it this week, I wouldn't have thought. You kind of want to have sort of 4 or 5 decent days, and we're not getting that at all at the moment. In fact, at the moment it seems to rain almost every day, and I think that today's Friday. Last time we saw any decent sunshine and a dry day was Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's very disappointing, really. So I've just come out to check the cows first thing, and there's a calf. There's a calf. You see that? She's going to be very protective, but I'll try and get a bit closer. Couldn't get much blacker. I'm a bit out of breath because I just run up the hill. So I'm not going to go any closer, and I'm zoomed in. And I can see that it's a bull calf. Saw some little hairy balls. The other cows are just having a look. So this cow is April, and I think she's about 8 or 9. So she is a homebred cow out of Francis, which is this cow here. And Frances is 14 this year. So this might be her last year calving, and we're really hoping for a black heifer calf. But today we've got a black bull calf, and he is great. Come on. So the plan for today, before we move the sheep and lambs, is to check them over. There's definitely a few lame ewes that need attention, and just a look over the lambs, look how everything is, check for any problems, and then move them off, and hopefully they'll be nice and settled in a new field. Got some good looking lambs in here that are growing nicely, as well as a few smaller ones, but I think that's always going to be the case. And we jet washed the shed out after the last session, so the floor was clean. Don't know how long it's going to stay clean for. All the little runts at the back. And the pets. Best not show all the junk in the shed. But yeah, so my reactions are, having just run them all through the race and had a closer look at them, is really quite happy with them. Because the last time we worked on them, there was quite a few lambs that were a bit dirty, so they've been wormed. That was just a week and a half ago, 10 days ago, and they look so much better. 5 lame ewes, so we'll look at those even though Nick's got a bad back. And then have another look over in the yard, and then they can go back up and give our ears a rest. And now it's time to move. Got a bunch of interested followers here behind me. Got some nice grass waiting for them over here. And they're definitely ready. They've been quite restless to move. So we're just getting ready to move the cows back down here, and Frances is so tuned into the sound of this gate opening, she is pelting down. Come on then, Frances!